Tiffany, and I love AVA Live Radio.
This is Brian J. Klein, and I love AVA Live music.
Hi, this is Naomi Thom from Blue Cinema, and I love AVA Live Radio.
Hi, this is Steve Minotti, and I love AVA Live Radio.
Hey, guys, this is Jacqueline Jax, and I love AVA Live Radio.
This is Lane Nash, and I love AVA Live Radio.
Hi, we're Orange Avenue,
and we love AVA Live Radio.
Hello, AVA Live Radio fans. This is Jacqueline Jax here with you on Hot Topic Tuesday. Today I'm going to be talking to you about ways to sell more music online. Now, if you're a subscriber to avaliveradio.com, you no doubt have already received your marketing tip of the day for the morning, but we are going to review the tips from last week in more depth. So you get the marketing tip of the day every day on avaliveradio.com, and join me here on Hot Topic Tuesday so we can discuss it and get a little more detail on each one of those marketing tips of the day. So also, if you're looking to get more help building and marketing your strong music brand, be sure to sign up for my next Fast Track webinar coming up on Wednesday. And you can go to avaliveradio.com, just look for the Fast Track link and sign up very, very easily. It'll be really great to have you there. We'll be doing question and answers. I'll have a big presentation for you guys to building a stronger brand right from start to finish, and I'll be actually talking to each person that is in the webinar so that we can get you more helpful tips and tricks and get your questions answered, because I know these are really, really tough questions. But honestly, just work a little bit at a time and you will get there, guys. So last week we talked about ways to raise more money with your music, and here's some of the tips that we had up. The first one was funding your projects. And funding your projects can be done in several creative ways. You don't always want to support, of course, your own music. You need to raise funds because it is definitely a draw on the piggy bank. So you never want to become an I don't have money now victim. And the way to do that is also to start asking people who can really help you the most. Who are those? Those are your fans. So by involving your fans in fundraising, it's definitely a win-win situation because your fans will gain the ability to get into more contact and actually promote you. They'll also join you as being part of your promotional efforts, and it's a great way for them to take a more active role in supporting of your projects. A lot of fans love to do that. All you have to do is put that information out there and make it really, really easy for them to invest. You know, for instance, we put up two really great examples, and one was the band Marillion, who reportedly raised $725,000 by pre-selling its CD. They had a double CD that was coming out. The album was pre-sold before it was ever even recorded, and that's how much money they raised by the time they actually made the album. So you can see, if you have a lot of fans, you can get a lot of support just by asking for it. Another great example was Jill Sobule, I think it was, and she raised like $80,000 for about just from 500 fans, which is not a lot of fans, to record her California Years album, and that was also done prior to the album even being made. So you can see that if you have a very good connection with your fans, there is money for you there. There's definitely support, and it's not really the quantity that each fan gives. It's just about getting that fan support because they will share it with their friends. Your family has friends. There's a lot of methods of raising funds. So now how do you do it? How do you collect? Well, there's different ways you can do it. One is through StageIt. I don't know if you've checked it out yet, but it's StageIt.com is definitely a website that you want to look at because it loans you the use of their technology to schedule a live performance for your fans where they can give you money. So that's a great idea, right? Before and during your performances, there's a small fee, but the ability to speak with a ton of fans at once as often as you'd like and from anywhere is convenient and so much fun. All you need is a computer and a webcam. Your fans will love the one-on-one feel and the ability to text message you while they're leaving you tips to help fund your projects. So you definitely want to check it out. There's concerts going off every single day, and some of those concerts raise a ton of money for charity, for events, for the artists to keep making their music, and for their videos too. It's a great way to rally your fans, guys. Tips to doing that: plan a late evening show that doesn't compete with anything else, like a holiday or a football game. Plan ahead, start advertising your show daily. Make sure your fans know about it in advance and feel that you really want them there. So don't just do that, email blast that's anonymous. Really go to some of those fans that you know that are helpful and supportive and ask them to personally come and support you. Offer some free giveaways is also always a great thing to do because you always want to give back to the biggest contributors. You maybe want to give away a copy of your upcoming or current CD, some T-shirts or autographed posters are also a great idea. So that's one of the ways that you can raise money. You also want to set up just a PayPal link on your website. That's a really easy way for people to give donations. And as I said before, share it often and make it really easy. Another way to raise funds is called product placement. I don't know if you realize it, that it's going on, or you haven't heard of it, but in today's music market, an artist struggles to find ways to generate income. And we know it's a tough challenge, but there are lots of ways. One of them is product placement. So in the beginning, even if your videos are not commanding 10,000 views, your sales most likely still aren't flowing like they should. So what we want to do is to offset some of that recording and production costs. You may want to think about product placement within the videos. And what that is selling space within your video to come. So artists new and old are opening up their doors to all kinds of things, from cell phones to cars to clothing lines to smaller brands, larger brands. Anything goes as long as it pays, it plays. It fits your content, of course. So next time you're ready to make your video or go on tour, consider making a list of all of the areas that you could show a brand. Maybe on your stage, in a backdrop, on your video, on your web page. There's lots of space. And then you want to go and you want to send a letter to the brand that you're offering and try and make a deal. Say, you really want them on your bill. You think that your listeners would really love or be valued by being there and knowing about their brand, and that this is a prime opportunity to get involved with a new artist right in the beginning. So it's something fresh and something fun. So good luck with that, and I hope you guys raise lots of money with your video projects and your new music projects. Some places we listed on avaliveradio.com. If you want to check out some videos, there was one by Alicia Keys, Girl on Fire. She did designer clothing, sunglasses, and Sony headphones. Lady Gaga, of course, did Diet Coke, telephone, Miracle Whip. Everything was in her video. Britney Spears earned $500,000 in product placement just by making deals with Sony, Makeup Forever, and some dating sites. So you definitely want to look into it, guys. Well, my last tip is ideas for selling more music online is a list of items. So get ready. Get your pencil and paper ready because I'm about to tell you some really, really cool stuff. As we know in today's marketing world, it is difficult, but totally possible. So here are some great ways to making more music sales long term with just a little bit of work and a little bit of creativity. So the first thing is iTunes playlists. If your music is sold on iTunes, which it should be, you want to create an iTunes playlist and publish it. And it's pretty easy to do. You can just Google it and find out how, and they'll give you a step-by-step instruction as iTunes changes and updates. The playlist can be rated from 1 to 5 stars by other customers, so you want to share it with your social media pages. And those top-rated playlists appear on pages for every album that has a song in the playlist. So if your songs are included in a top-ranking playlist, you will definitely see more sales. So you definitely want to vote, get your friends to go and download this playlist and really share them so that you can get them up in the top ranking spots. But if you haven't created one, then you definitely won't have it. Now the key is don't create it with all of your songs. Do separate playlists and make sure you're very generous in putting other people's songs in there that are like yours and maybe even more popular than yours. Tip 2 is video bloggers. YouTube has this huge thing going on with video bloggers, and they're always seeking royalty-free music and permission to play songs in their videos. So if you set up a fan page or a page on your website offering one free download and provide them with a link to purchase, then there will be a list of songs maybe underneath that you'd like to sell. That will encourage bloggers to come to your page, listen to your songs, tell them that you're going to give them a written permission to use them, of course, for a fee, and you can be on the road to not only getting free advertising, but also a lot of people buying and distributing your music for you. Now, the key is, if you give them written permission, you want to ask them to include a link to buy your music in the bottom of the information section underneath the video. Because some of these bloggers have like millions and millions of fans, and when they hear the songs in the blog, even if it's there for free, they definitely will go and download that music. So that's a way to get exposure and keep getting exposure, because they keep playing those videos all the time, right? Okay, so that's tip number 2. The third one is movies and commercials. Have you ever seen a movie and commercial that doesn't have tons of music in it? I haven't. So you definitely want to apply to get that in there. How do you do it? The best way is to subscribe to avaliveradio.com and make sure your music is played on New Music Monday, because we do have people listening. And then join LinkedIn. Start connecting with groups in the music business, in the movie business, and start telling them about your music and that you are interested in getting it. Even better, if you find out that they have a web page and you go and see what movie they have coming up or that they're getting done, start a relationship, get in a conversation with them, and genuinely care about what they're producing. Because if you help them find music, then that's the best way to suggest your music, isn't it? Yes. So don't just send an anonymous email. Definitely get in there and start contacting people and make the connection a little bit more strong than it would be if you just sent a random email. So, guys, those are my 3 top tips for the day. I hope you enjoyed the Hot Topic Tuesday, and I hope these tips are very, very helpful for you guys in creating new ways for you to sell your music. We've got more great tips for you on avaliveradio.com. Be sure to go there and check it out, and subscribe while you're there if you want to get them to your email directly. Also, don't forget, my webinar is coming up, Fast Track, and you'll want to sign up for that on avaliveradio.com. I'm going out with some awesome songs from our top music artists, from people like Jay Shepard, Dream Aria, and Underground Junction. This is Jacqueline Jax sending you my biggest hug your way. Thanks for joining me on Hot Topic Tuesday on AVA Live Radio.
Said I could tell by the way you walk, I could tell by the way you talk, you're the right one for me, baby. And no one could ever take your place. I see that I could tell by the way you walk, I could tell by the way you talk, you're the right one for me, baby. And no one can take your place. Yeah, I could tell by the way you walk that you're the one for me. Only one that I audition in my fantasy. Must it feel nice when you put your arms around the iron steel side. It feels so right, baby girl, feels so right. Every time we hear your name and call, nothing can be sweeter, not at all. My love and my devotion, cause they flow like waterfall. Jobless, no one trusts how we be always standing tall. By the way you walk, I can feel by the way you talk, you're the right one for me, baby. And no one could ever take your place. That I could tell by the way you walk, I tell by the way you talk, you're the right one for me, baby. No one can take your place. Yeah. Baby, can't you see I'm cheating? I can do it the way you should be done, and you don't have to worry about the cheating. Girl, you love me one of the reasons. Yeah, I don't like the way I'm living. Got to give it up, got to give it. And you don't have to worry about the cheating. Girl, you love me one of the reasons. I can tell by the way you walk, I tell by the way you talk, you're the right one for me, baby. And no one could ever take your place. I see the doctor by the way you walk, I can tell by the way you talk, you're the right one for me, baby. And no one can take your place. Yeah. I tell by the way you talk, you're the right one for me, baby. And it don't
1,000 years we gypsies have buried our dead like that. I couldn't break the custom even if I wanted to. But as the rain enters the soil, the river enters the sea, so tears run to a predestined end. Your suffering is over.